I am so glad that you found this tutorial to help you get started. My guess is you're struggling a little bit with the fact that I did not give you a procedure, but that's okay. You have this. The goal here is to design the ultimate greenhouse with the best light intensity, best carbon dioxide level, ideal temperature, and ideal color. And you're going to use your Gizmo account in order to simulate these conditions in order to solve this little problem. So log into Gizmo. As you can see here, we're going to test white light first. I would highly recommend isolating one variable at a time. Let's use some good science and engineering practices. You may want to set the light intensity to 50%. Set carbon dioxide level, looks like 500 parts per million would be about right. If you were going to test temperature first, slide that down to 0. And if you notice, the amount of oxygen that we're producing is going to determine the rate of photosynthesis. And we're trying to find the best conditions. So there are a few ways you can generate your data. From my mathematical geniuses here, you know who you are. You like data tables. So you can record data in this manner. Maybe take 3 data points for each measurement. Change the temperature. Record some more data. You can record as much data as you want. Continue to record your data. Find a way to analyze that. Or you could use a bar chart. I would probably recommend putting numerical values on here. I'm a numbers person. You might not be, but this is your experiment. Notice here as you slide the temperature, you're going to change the oxygen flow. Now this might be easy for my visual people, but you're going to have to take this data and create your own chart in order to organize these values if you choose to use the bar chart, which is fine. Or you could use the graph and collect your data in this manner. One thing I want to make sure that you are aware that if you're doing temperature, you have to switch it over to temperature. I made that mistake a few times myself. Okay, let's start with temperature down at the bottom. Record some data. Raise the temperature a little bit. You determine the values you want to measure. Raise it up a little more. Make sure you hit record data. Continue up. So on and so forth. Now remember, this is your experiment. You determine how you're going to do this. Once you figure out the ideal temperature, light intensity, carbon dioxide level, make sure you toggle over here and determine the appropriate color. You can adjust the light length and notice it changes the color of light given to your experiment. Now, keep in mind that even if you find the ideal temperature at light intensity 50%, carbon dioxide 500 parts per million, and say 630 nanometers of light, it might be a different value should you choose to test it in blue light. So you're going to have to do a lot of experimenting, a lot of adjusting in order to solve this problem. But I have full confidence in you, and I am so looking forward to seeing your greenhouses that you design. Good luck.